Welcome back into HSN. I'm Valerie and this is Tamra, and we have a wonderful 2 hours of jewelry Moonlight markdowns, which is really the best time, if you ask me, to shop for pieces that you might have had your eye on, or you might have been on the fence on, or maybe you've just never tried here at HSN and you want to. We have great flex. I think we have 4 flex on everything.
Yes.
Yes.
I mean, yeah, and amazing discounts as well.
Up to 70% off throughout the 2 hours. So this, I was just saying earlier, this is my first experience with cameos, and I'm so blown away by what AMEDEO does. This is our heart and star cameo jewelry, so you're looking at the ring, and this ring is 30mm cameo. It's a very large, significant, bold piece, and we have taken 50% off this morning, and on Flex, $12.49 to get something that's just, I really find this to be very breathtaking. The way it's set in that HematiteTone, that like black kind of gunmetal tone, it's understated, but not at all understated, because you're talking about this old world, this traditional. When we think of cameos, we don't think of today. Right. You know, we think of maybe your grandmother or your great-grandmother had a cameo that was passed down over and over again. This is still that same beautiful hand-carved cameo that was hand-carved in Italy. No two are the same. And if you look at the detail, she's wearing a heart and a star kind of up in her headdress area. And then there's another heart sort of in the décolleté area. And it's such a feminine piece. It
really is. And you're right, this might be your first personal interaction with owning your own cameo. You're right, it is something that harkens back to a time gone by. Yeah. And maybe you had an opportunity at maybe some point you saw a photograph of a relative who was wearing a cameo, and it always stuck in your head, but you personally have never had one or owned one or gotten to choose one that really spoke to you. This is your time to do it. And I will tell you, if you've never seen a true cameo, and I'm not talking about, there are a lot of imitation cameos out there. When you go into, you know, just kind of different stores, maybe in the mall that's nearby, they have imitation cameos. This is not that. This is the real deal. This is one that has been carved, and when Valerie says no two are alike, it's because in general you can't do the exact same thing every time over and over. Not even the masters can do it. These are beautifully done, and even underneath, and I'm gonna flip my necklace around and show you, even underneath, this is shell. And that's what you carve a cameo into shell. So you've got this natural two-tone look because of the materials that have been used, and you've got that whether you're getting the pendant or whether you're picking this up in the ring as well. Now, I will tell you, the chain is included if you're getting the pendant. The chain is 20 inches long. And you do have about almost a 2-inch extender if you want it to drop this down. But this is one that looks just as good on its own as if you could layer 10 different chains with this, and this would not get lost in the fray because it is so simple but bold at the same time that it can stand out amongst layers, or it can stand on its own, you know, as you have this. If you wanted to wear it higher up on your neck, you could do that.
Ooh, kind of maybe like a choker.
Like, yeah, like almost as, well, like you said, like as a choker. If you wanted to wear it higher up on the neck, because we are seeing a lot of chokers now, right? And these are the kind of styles that really do lend themselves in that way. I like that.
It's very pretty, and I love that it's set in the hematite tone, which is kind of, you know, it's not a flashy, you know, silver tone or gold tone. It really makes it easy to go and pair back with everything in your fall wardrobe. And you can see the way that the shell is, the cameo is actually almost, I mean, the shell is kind of in the, I'm gonna say like an orange or a rust or brown background. So you're thinking of all the pairings with your tans and your suedes. What a beautiful piece to add. And look at how substantial it is. And I just want to slip this off just so you can see even the detail on the sides. I don't even know if you can see that, but I'm crooked. So even how the swirl kind of goes, and then it has just the beautiful, delicate detail that just adds a little bit of just some interest. And then there it is, like Tamara was saying, the shell inside. You can see it's just so easy to wear, smooth and comfortable, and yet every single one is so intricately carved. I mean, you can see just, I mean, her profile, her dainty little nose, the lips, the eyes, the curls in her hair. I mean, where else are you gonna get a cameo that is hand carved in Italy, and you can get it on flex? So you're looking at the pendant that does come with the chain. It's $17.49 on flex.
Wow.
And then we have the matching or coordinating cameo ring, $12.49. So basically, I mean, when you look at getting the set, you're talking about $30 on flex to get that complete, beautiful set.
Unbelievable. We're talking 50% off for hand-carved cameo. Really? Nobody does that. Only here at HSN, so enjoy that. And you are also noticing, and actually I want to draw your attention to that bracelet that you